Hi guys, and welcome to All About the Philippines. Now, it's no secret that more and more Western men in 2019 are seeking Filipinas. Now, are they seeking them for love or are they seeking them for happiness? That's really the question. And I believe it's really more about seeking Filipinas for happiness rather than love. But to many guys, if love comes into the equation, then I'm sure that's a bonus to them. But really, what they are looking for is to be happy. And to many Western men, they believe that a Filipina or moving and living in the Philippines, possibly with a Filipina, will be what makes them happy. So stay tuned and I'll explain. So in 2019, more and more Western men are seeking Filipinas, and that's a fact. And the reasons why are wide and varied. Now, if you're wanting to find a Filipina, then I've got a link below where you can actually go to Christian Filipina and search for your Filipina. That will get you on track. But more to the point of this video, it's explaining why men are actually seeking happiness with a Filipina or in the Philippines. Firstly, you've got to have a look at the man and why he might be looking to find a person from outside his own country. Now, most of these men would be over the age of 40, let's say. And most of these men have probably been through a relationship or several relationships with Western women that haven't worked out. Now, there's been a big shift in Western women's attitudes over the past 20 years or so, and they've gone from really a homemaker type of role to being more solely independent, and their attitudes around feminism have changed, and in some cases they've changed to the extreme where they want to be the dominant person in the relationship. Now, to a lot of men, that's not acceptable. They want to be more of an equal partner in the relationship rather than a subservient partner. And Western attitudes have changed to the point where they give up very easily in a relationship. So if things aren't going their way, not enough money coming in, or the woman might be cranky about a particular issue and feels that the love is running out of that relationship, probably because both parties are just too busy concentrating on their own individual lives rather than concentrating on their married life and as a family. So a lot of the times the relationship breaks down due to these reasons. So many Western men, they put their heart and soul into providing for their family, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And they start to get disillusioned with the Western woman. And they start to look outside of what they would normally do and date a Western woman or find a Western woman and find a woman who has qualities that they're looking for, or perhaps qualities that we had in the West maybe 20, 30, 40 years ago that have since disappeared. Now, a man in the West, he's not necessarily looking for love straight away. He's looking for happiness. And he'll think if love comes into the equation at some point, all good and well. But really, he's probably been quite unhappy in his relationships in the West for some time. And so he starts to seek and look out for Filipinas. Now, the reasons why he might choose a Filipina or seek a Filipina is because they're very attractive women. They are very, very attractive. And that's the first thing that you'll obviously notice is how attractive they are. But it's not the main reason they're actually looking for a Filipina. Another reason is that Filipinas, they don't mind the age gap with a Western man. They do want security. They do want someone who will take care of them, and perhaps someone that they can create a life with and also work as well to combine to the family. They're not afraid of work. A lot of Filipinas are definitely not afraid to work, and they like to work for their family. Now, another reason might be that a lot of Filipinas are not worried about getting into a relationship with an older man. And to many Western men who wouldn't be able to get a woman that young in his own country, that can be quite appealing. And not only that, it can be good to have a younger wife as you get older and you might need a bit more help around doing things. And she can actually look after you. And Filipinas do like to look after their man, and they're not afraid to do that. So that can be another bonus, let's call it, to the relationship. And it really comes down to what both parties are getting out of that relationship. Now, the man is obviously seeking a woman who will look after him, do things for him, and in return, he's going to go out, he's going to work, he's going to look after her and provide security, which she's very grateful for. So what is happening in that relationship, while there may not be love at the very start of the relationship, she is starting to respect him more and more as he is with her. And as that respect grows, also love starts to come into it. So over a period of time, they start to love each other. That can definitely happen. Now, that might not happen in all cases, but as I say, if the two parties are happy in that relationship with the respect factor and that they're getting something that they both need from that relationship and they're happy doing that, then there's nothing wrong with that. Now remember, it's going to give the Filipina a chance at a different or better life. You know, she might be living in the Philippines there where it's quite difficult to survive from day to day. She might even have a job where she works long hours and gets paid very little. And by marrying a Western man, it gives her an opportunity, if she goes to his country to live, for a whole new life and an opportunity to go and work and earn decent money. Then there's also plenty of Western men who have just had enough of living in their country, whether it be the USA, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, England, wherever. And more of these men are moving to the Philippines in their retirement. So they've hit their retirement age and they decide, no, I've had enough of this country for various reasons. Could be political reasons, could be just they've seen so much change in that country and they don't like it anymore there. They don't feel comfortable there. Or they just want to have a retirement in a tropical paradise, let's say, where things are more chilled and relaxed. Now, that sounds a great way to have a retirement. So what they'll do is some of them will just move there. They might not even have a partner or a girlfriend, and they will settle themselves there in the Philippines, and then they may start to look for a Filipina to share their retirement with. And again, plenty of Filipinas will be open to that idea of staying in their own country, but being looked after, let's say, by a foreign man. Now, I know what some of you guys out there are going to be saying. You're going to be saying things like, oh, but she's just using him to, have a better life or to get his money or whatever. But that's not necessarily the case. No matter where you are in the world, what woman you're talking about, everybody wants security. Now, the man wants security as well. He wants the security of knowing that he's got a good, loyal, honest, caring woman who's going to look after him. And basically everybody that's in a relationship wants security of some sort. That's what everybody's looking for. That's what a relationship is about, to provide security and love, companionship, understanding, respect, all those things. And really, who can blame the man or the woman for wanting to try something different? Because at the end of the day, let's face it, a Filipina married to a Filipino isn't going to get a long way in life simply because of the situation in their country. They might be able to get by day to day, but are they going to be able to save for the future when they work long hours and their wage is very little? And the man, because of his bad experiences with Western women or within that country he lives in, wants to try something different or go somewhere different to spend his retirement. So really, who can criticise either if they're both happy with that arrangement that they have? And for many, does love really have to even come into it? What's more important to somebody, love or happiness? They don't have to always go hand in hand. You can be happy without actually having love if two people in that relationship are on the same page and they're getting their needs met by each other. And as I say, if love does come into it down the track, then that's a bonus and welcomed by many, I'm sure. So anyway, guys, that's the video today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to put your comments below. I'd like to hear what you've got to say, but remain respectful as always. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell to get more videos. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Appreciate your support. Take care, and bye for now.